Hello, welcome on your virtual tour to Bunratty Castle and Folk Park. Today I'd like to tell you about biodiversity throughout the Folk Park. The Folk Park is an outdoor living museum and represents traditional living in harmony with the environment. If you think about it, our ancestors were pioneers of diversity. As you know, biodiversity is another way of saying plants and animals sharing the planet. So today I'm here working in the Bale garden. As you will see, there is a lot of leaf litter around the plants in the garden. The reason we leave the leaf litter is to provide shelter for the bugs and also to protect the plants. So now it's an ideal time to start mixing the leaves into the soil and prepare it for our bedding. With the soil prepared, I'm now going to start planting forget-me-nots. The seed for these plants were harvested by the gardening team last year and sown in mid-summer to produce these beautiful seedlings which I'm going to plant now. Our pollinators will be delighted with all the food these forget-me-nots are going to provide. Bees, butterflies, hoverflies, wasps, moths and many more flying insects are what we call pollinators. Pollinators are so vital to maintain ecosystems that provide food and shelter for our wildlife. Example, the strawberry plant, which grows flowers to provide food for the bee. The bee pollinates the flower, which forms a delicious fleshy fruit with seeds on the outside, providing fruit for humans and birds to eat. Hi, I decided to stop here and talk to you about the hedgerows, which you will find growing throughout the Folk Park. These hedgerows are native species which provide food and shelter for our wildlife. You see the hawthorn here, which flowers in May, providing food for our bees, which in turn pollinates the flowers to provide berries for our native birds. I'm here now in the Regency Wall Garden and I'm going to talk about composting. As you at home are composting, we too at Bunratty Castle and Folk Park compost. I've brought along a few samples of what we compost from around the Folk Park. I have some apple skins from the banana teas after making the apple pies. I have tea and coffee from the tea rooms and the cafe and Max Bar, and also some carrots from the banquets. After a year of breaking down, they too will turn into what I have here. Beautiful compost to put out in the garden. What I'm going to do now is spread the compost around the plants I have here growing in the wall garden. This will feed the plants and keep the weeds from growing. So here I am now at the top of the wall garden at a place we call the Butty. It's an original building built in the early 1800s. It was used by the gardeners to store their tools and shelter. I'm now here inside the Butty. I have some sunflower and marigold seeds which the garden team harvested from our gardens. I'm now going to show you how to sow the seed so you can grow in your garden. I'm going to use the recycled cartons I have here, but you can use whatever cartons you can find around the house. Firstly, make sure you get an adult to help you to punch 2 holes in the bottom. Then fill with compost, just like to the top, and firm it down gently. Then we put a hole in the centre, grab a seed, put it in the hole and cover it in with a little bit of compost on top. So now it's all ready to place on your sunny windowsill until it germinates, and don't forget to water it. Thank you for your virtual visit, which I hope you enjoyed. I hope you continue learning about biodiversity. I look forward to seeing you when you visit Bunratty Castle and Folk Park.